What's up, RF crew? Here today with Josh. We got Jenna behind the camera. Hopefully you guys have already seen the Kitchen Makeover Challenge video. I'm going to go over that kind of as we go through this here today. We're actually going to do a kitchen makeover here at Josh's house. This is Josh's wonderful kitchen. He's a little nervous today because he doesn't really know what to expect. So this is going to be fun. Hopefully you guys watched the red light, yellow light, and green light foods videos that came at you yesterday. So those will give you a brief introduction into, or an in-depth introduction into everything. If you haven't watched that yet, go ahead and pause this video, go watch those, and then come back right back here, and we'll be waiting for you. All right, you ready?
I'm ready.
All right. So
Scared.
Where do you want to start? Where do you want to start? The kitchen, the pantry?
We got to start the pantry.
All right,
because that's where most of the food is.
So this is going to be good. So we're kind of going into this blind. We don't know what to expect here. Jenna, you can go ahead and make sure you can see. Can you see everything if you come around here? All right, so Josh and I kind of talked briefly about what his red light foods are, what his trigger foods are. I happen to know any food is Josh's trigger food. So this will be good. So what we're looking for red light food wise is we're looking for any food that is expired, any food that has a crap ton of ingredients, so more than like 5 or 6 ingredients, because again, remember, spinach doesn't have to tell you that it's spinach with a bunch of other things. It literally just has one thing on the label, so remember that. We're also looking for anything that might be something that he tends to overeat on, or Jenna tends to overeat on, because if there are 2 people in the household, remember, it's not just you that you have to worry about, it's also the other person. So let's go ahead and jump on in. Let's see. First, right off the bat, I mean, there's this big thing right here. What's going on here, Josh?
Candy dish.
Candy dish.
I bet you can't. I think it's for actually beer, but we made it a candy dish. It's for the nieces when they come over.
For the nieces. So we'll talk about this one. We'll talk about this one at the end because of that exact thing right there. All right. So what we got behind there? What we got behind there?
You know, just some snow caps.
Oh, some snow caps.
Unopened.
Some Swedish fish. Okay.
No.
Some Skittles. Is this gonna keep going? What else is back here? What's this? Oh, that's sparkle gel. I think that's okay. What we got here? Oh, that's good. All right.
I don't know.
Some little hot cocoa.
Chocolates. That decadent heart-shaped chocolate.
So
sprinkles.
I say sprinkles. That's nothing wrong. I mean, sprinkles are straight sugar, but are you gonna eat a ton of sprinkles?
I don't like sprinkles.
I think you're good on that. What else we got back here? More? Ooh, hot chocolate. Now, this is one of those things where we say, okay, what's going on with white chocolate? Chocolate, hot chocolate. Why would we get rid of this? Well, Jenna, you let me know if you can see this label.
Is it old?
There's about 1 billion things on this label, first of all. But the first thing on here, sugar. And then we go to some weird modified version of milk, and then corn syrup solids, and then about 6 more types of sugar. Also, yeah, we are looking for the expiration. I don't even see an expiration date on here. Now remember, if you guys watch the Red Light Foods video, typically we want our foods to expire within about 2 weeks. That means that we're eating usually fresh foods, besides things like nuts and seeds and things like that. If it's like 1 year or 2 years out, besides canned foods, probably on the rough side of things, on the red light side of things. All right, so let's see what else we got. I see a lot of good stuff. Those are some peanuts, right?
Peanuts. Yeah, like these are like Italian. These are from like Chili's Italian sauce.
Good. Oh, look at that. All right.
Tomato paste.
Got a bunch of green light foods right here. That's
Tuna,
good.
yeah.
Got some kidney beans.
I like to think I'm fairly healthy.
That's good.
For the most part.
Yeah. All right. So then we look at other things. We're looking at rices. Yeah, paired rices.
Is that rice for you?
I mean, it's
fair.
Okay. Is it the best option? No.
This I don't have a lot of time, so I choose these.
Whenever you run out of time, or whenever you're like, I'm on the run. That's kind of how we live our lives.
Ranchy ranch?
Oh, we'll talk about that in a second here. We'll leave this off to the side as well to speak about that in a second. What else we got up here?
Hot sauce.
Oh, a lot of hot sauce.
Lemon juice.
Anything that helps you eat more green light foods.
Just sauces here. Barbecue for marinades.
All right, let's go to the top one. This one looks fun. What we got up here?
Almonds.
Ah, there we go. Some almonds, some pistachios.
Pistachios.
Flaxseed. Look at this. This is what a healthy household looks like.
Almonds.
Chia seeds.
Peanuts.
Peanuts. Now what's this? Oh, look at that. Is this the 5-pound bag?
Wait, look, I made it into a yellow light food.
Made it into a yellow light food. Look at that.
By adding in the pistachios, almonds.
There we go.
Cashews.
Remember, yellow light foods are foods that help you either eat more green light foods. For instance, ranch. Are you going to use this to eat more salads or to eat more veggies?
I usually dip in the veggies, but Yeah, I don't have it that often. I used to love it with pizza.
So pizza. So this is probably actually a red light food for Josh.
Maybe.
Okay. All right. What else we got up here? There's stuff hiding back there. Ooh, some club crackers. A very common example of
These
food
are probably
that
Jenna's.
people don't understand is on the rough side of things. And the main reason why this is actually pretty light. Looks like Jenna was hungry. Lots of enriched flour and basically some soybean oil, some sugar. Nothing really in here that's gonna bring you health, right?
Maybe bring a trash bag out.
We're gonna have to bring the trash bag out. What else we got up here? Breadcrumbs. Now this one,
cakes.
this one's, I don't know if I'll be able to get. Okay, here we go. What is that? So this is one that kind of draws the line between a red light food and a green light food. The reason I say that, or a yellow light food, the reason I say that is because there's not that many ingredients on there, right?
No.
What are the ingredients? What's the main ingredient on there?
Wheat and
Wheat.
milk.
Wheat and milk. So this is one of those ones where I say, are you comfortable eating this and not overeating on it? Having like one or two and being okay with that?
But I overeat on everything. But yes,
Sure.
yeah.
Okay. So this is one of those instances where I say, this is a better version of a pancake, right? And if you're a house that has pancakes, this is going to be still technically like a yellow light food, one of those where you proceed with caution. If you tend to have something like this and eat 10 to 12 of those, that's probably a red light food. But for Josh, he says he can handle it, we're going to leave it. And that's okay. And then that looks like some
Scissor.
some awesome whatever back there. All right.
Syrup.
Syrup.
Real syrup.
Maple syrup, real maple syrup. We'll leave that for the pancakes because he said he can handle that. So, all right. So, oh yeah, let's put those nuts back up there for sure. I can't reach. I'm gonna have to jump. No, that's not where it goes, is it?
It's fine.
He's dying inside. All right. So, this is just the pantry, and this is pretty darn good. There's very few things here. You got a trash bag?
I'll get it.
Let's do it. Hey, wait a second, Josh. What's this over here? I'll get this. I'll get it. It's okay. Looks like we have some donuts. Some donuts, some brownies. Oh,
you will never get the rest.
Oh, there he goes. Dougie Fresh is watching this. These are some thumbprint cookies. Those are his favorite.
Toast cake and a glazed donut.
So, this is what we're gonna do for realsies right now. We're getting rid of this stuff. This is like a weird. This looks like a weird container.
I don't know if that's
You
edible.
saving this container?
No.
Get out of here. Get out of here. Now, here's the cool thing. If the food is unopened like this, you're bringing it to us. Because Josh is going to eat it. No. Bring it to us because if we can, we'll figure out a way to donate it. If we can't.
I don't need it.
If we can't,
Why are you throwing it out?
we'll just, what's that?
Should we put that in a separate clean
Oh, this
bag?
is going to RF.
All of it?
This is a clean bag.
Oh.
Going to RF. You want to open those up and throw them in there? Alright.
Thumbprints.
What about these?
Well, these are sport beans.
What does that even mean?
I don't even know.
What are we doing with the M&Ms?
It's my yellow light food. What should I do?
It's a yellow light food for you?
Well, I made this.
Overcoming obstacles. So, one of the big obstacles that we find is people kind of get weary about throwing stuff out. I said something to Josh, you want to throw this out? And I saw Jenna's head going like this, right? If that's you and your spouse, try to think of it this way. If you're both okay with it, as in proceeding with caution, you're both like, you know what, I can handle that and not overeat it, typically it's going to be okay. If one of you, though, is like, I can't handle this if this is in the house, then what I would instruct Josh to do, while he's throwing away this candy, is since Jenna says, don't throw it away, I can't do it, and Josh is like, I'm cool with it, I would have Josh take this and go hide it somewhere in the house.
Can we cut it in half?
Or cut it in half. I mean, sure.
I don't know.
But I would say, all right, Josh is going to take this. He's going to go in the bedroom or in the basement, hide it in a place that he can find it, that he knows he's not going to overeat it anyway, because it's going to help him eat more pistachios, almonds, cashews, and things like that. Cool? That makes sense?
Makes sense.
So one of those obstacles is somebody doesn't want to throw stuff away. What do you do about that? Typically, you say, okay, can I hide it from them so that's at least out of their sight? Because if this is here, and Jenna opens this up, she's going to go, ooh, M&Ms! And she's going to eat like 3 or 4 handfuls, and then Josh is going to get mad, and then they're going to have a good old time. So, it'd be funny. All right. So, next up.
Should I keep the ranch?
Should you keep the ranch?
Yeah.
You tell me.
I don't dominate it as I used to.
All right, so it's not veggies for you anymore. Veggies, cool. Throw it in there. Keep it. Oh yeah, your trail mix.
Trail mix.
Solid.
This is gum.
Go. Look at that.
Is that okay?
Yeah, absolutely. All right. There's our pantry. All right. Jenna, how we doing on time?
Good. We got about a minute or so left.
All right.
Oh,
so the next one.
Somebody got
I came into this house today,
Costco.
and Jenna says, Matt, you have to try one of these. Matt, try one of these. They were delicious, but we got some potatoes. That's cool. More potatoes. Look at you and your potatoes.
I like potatoes. Oh, you
What's
said
what's
Costco.
Costco is.
I do like cereal from time to time.
Hello.
That is my
Your crutch.
crutch.
All right. How do you feel about throwing this stuff out? Does this lead you toward your goal, or just lead you away
It
from
takes
your
me
goals?
away from my goals. All right. What if I keep the Fruit Loops?
Keep
Throw
the
it
Fruit
in
Loops?
too.
Deal.
All right.
What are we
Keep the
doing?
Fruit Loops.
What are we doing with these?
Those are out of here.
Those are out of here? Audi 5000, my friend.
Good. I needed more chip clips anyways. Rice Krispies.
So if you guys notice, while he's getting rid of some of this stuff, you don't have to get rid of everything. That's not what we're trying to do. We're not trying to make your lives a miserable existence, because food needs to be a good experience. But what we're trying to do is remove the option of making bad choices as often as possible. Yes, is he going to still have some Fruit Loops now that he got rid of some of the other stuff every once in a while? Yeah. But is he going to have it all the time? No. Right? Now, if the answer to that is yes, if the answer to that is yes, then we got to get rid of all of it, because what we don't want to do is leave that option there and then him just dominate it all the time.
Matt, you see that cabinet down below? Why don't you open that? I'll show you the bowl. You see that red
Is it this
bowl?
one?
Yes, it is.
No.
This? Oh, this one.
The one inside of it.
Even bigger?
The one inside of it.
Oh, this is huge.
That was the bigger one. That's not it.
This is, you can wear this like a hat. This thing is massive.
It was this ball.
Oh my goodness, that's not any better.
No, there was actually the
I
other.
can see Cocoa Krispies in there, or Cocoa Pebbles in there. All right, so we're going to show you briefly the kitchen, or the fridge, but we're not going to actually go into that in depth, just because I took a look at this fridge before, and I was like, damn, this is pretty good. The main things that we're looking for, anything that's expired, because I know you guys are short on time, you don't want to watch a 4-hour video. I'm not going to go through everything, but when I did this at home, I went through every little thing, and you would be shocked at how much food is expired in your fridge and in your pantries. Crazy. Okay, so that's one of the things. The other things that we're looking for are hidden red light foods. It looks like right off the bat you guys are good. There's a couple beers down there. There's a couple things like that. Beers or alcohol is one of those ones where you have to talk to each other and kind of think deeply. Is this something that I can keep in the house, at least in a large quantity? This is just like 2.
It's been there for like 6 months. So
yeah.
I'm not worried about it.
Pop, things like that. Let's see, we got some takeout in here. Typically takeout is one of the main things that we would get rid of. But
Those are ribs.
We're here on a Monday, and I can see they've done some great prep. We've got all sorts of awesome foods in here. If I open these up, there's lots of carrots and spinach and oranges. We got some potatoes, we got some greens, all sorts of good stuff. So I'm not too worried about this right now. The only other thing I'm going to check out in here is we're going to open up the freezer. Oh, look at this! We got some nice meats in here. There's some white bread. Yeah, there's some white bread. Can you make better options like Ezekiel bread?
Yep.
Things like that.
Get it out of
some
here.
Italian bread. What is this? Why is there so much bread in here?
It lasts a while.
There's all sorts of bread in here. I can't even throw it in the trash can. There's not enough room. And there's all sorts of meats. What is this guy? Ah, there we go. Some cauliflower rice. Some salmon, it looks like. Awesome. What is this?
I hear like the mince.
Oh, Jenna's laughing behind the camera because she knows. Then we got a couple 100 grams in here. Whose are these?
Not mine.
Not mine.
Oh,
Not mine.
oh, this happens a lot too. If it's not here, so I guess we could just toss those away. And there we have it. So, that was just a brief intro. Obviously, we didn't go in depth in everything. Brief introduction to what an RF kitchen makeover would look like. So what we're going to do now is Josh and I are going to go to the grocery store. We're going to pick out a bunch of green light foods because now it's pretty empty in here. Not empty in here, but in this guy and just in general, we're going to load up on some green light foods, and I will show you what that looks like here shortly.
Thanks, Matt.